A man was driving his car on a normal day. Everything seemed ordinary. The road was quiet and the sky was clear. Suddenly, another car lost control and crashed into him. The accident was fast and violent. In a moment, his life ended. 1 second he was alive, and the next second, everything went dark. But something strange happened. Instead of disappearing, the man suddenly became aware again. He opened his eyes and found himself standing in a completely empty place. There was no ground, no sky, no buildings, and no sound. It felt like an endless white space. The man was confused. He looked around and tried to understand where he was. Then he saw someone standing in front of him. The figure looked calm and powerful. The man somehow understood that this being was God. The man was shocked and nervous. He asked, "What happened? Where am I?" God answered in a calm voice, "You died." The man thought about the accident and slowly realized it was true. His body had been destroyed in the crash. But strangely, he did not feel pain anymore. He only felt confusion. The man immediately started thinking about his family. He asked God about his wife and children. He was worried about them. He said he felt sad because they would suffer without him. God told him that his family would be sad for some time, but eventually they would continue their lives. His children would grow up and remember him as a loving father. His wife would cry and feel lost, but she would slowly learn to live again. The man felt both relief and sadness. Then he asked the big question that many people wonder about. Is this heaven or hell? God smiled and said, "Neither. You are simply here for a moment before your next life." The man looked confused. "My next life?" he asked. "Yes," God said. "You will be born again." The man realized that God was talking about reincarnation. He would become a baby again and live another life on earth. The man asked, "So everything starts again? I become a baby and forget everything?" God nodded. "Yes, your memory resets each time. Otherwise, the experience would not be real." The man felt surprised but curious. He asked, "How many times have I done this?" God answered, "Many times. You have lived many lives before this one." The man tried to imagine that. He had always believed he was just one person with one life. Now God was telling him he had lived again and again. The man asked another question. "Will I always be the same person?" God shook his head. "No. Sometimes you are a man, sometimes a woman, sometimes rich, sometimes poor. Sometimes you live in the past, sometimes in the future." The man could hardly understand it. Then he asked something even more confusing. "Wait, are you saying that every human life is part of this?" God replied with something shocking. "Yes, every human who has ever lived or will ever live is you." The man felt stunned. He asked, "What do you mean?" God explained slowly, "You are not just one person. Your soul lives every human life. Every time someone is born, it is you experiencing another life." The man tried to think about this. It meant that he had been many different people. God continued explaining, "When you hurt someone, you were hurting another version of yourself. When you helped someone, you were helping yourself. Every act of kindness and every act of cruelty happened to your own soul." The man started remembering moments from his life. Times when he had been angry at people, times when he had been kind. Suddenly, those memories felt different. If what God said was true, then every person he ever met was actually another version of him. The man asked, "So I have been everyone?" God nodded. "Yes, you have been kings and beggars. You have been heroes and criminals. You have been victims and attackers." The man felt a deep realization. That meant that he had been both sides of every conflict in history, every war, every argument, every act of love and hate. The man asked, "Why?" God answered, "Because your soul is growing." The man listened carefully. God explained that the entire universe was created for one purpose: to help the man's soul grow and learn. Every life was like a lesson. Each experience helped the soul understand something new. Happiness, pain, love, fear, courage, sadness, all of these experiences were important for growth. The man asked, "But why do I have to live as everyone?" God said, "Because only by experiencing every human life can you truly understand humanity." The man thought about all the different lives that existed on Earth, billions of people with each their own story. God told him something even more amazing. "You have been some of the most famous people in history, and also people no one ever remembers." The man imagined being a powerful ruler in one life and a poor farmer in another, a brave soldier in one life and a frightened child in another. God continued explaining, "You have been people who changed the world and people who lived quiet lives." The man asked another question, "What about the future?" God said, "You will live those lives too." The man felt like his mind was expanding. Time itself seemed different now. Past, present, and future were just parts of the same journey. Then the man asked something important. "If I am everyone, does that mean when someone suffers, I also suffer?" God said, "Yes." The man understood something deeply emotional. Every cry of pain in the world had been his cry. Every smile of happiness had been his smile. Then God explained the meaning behind everything. The universe is like an egg. The man looked confused again. God explained that the man's soul was growing inside the universe, just like a baby grows inside an egg. Every human life was helping the soul become stronger and wiser. One day, after the soul had lived every human life that ever existed, it would finally be ready to break out of the egg. The man asked softly, "What happens then?" God smiled. "Then you will become something greater." The man asked, "Greater than a human?" God said, "Yes, you will become something like me." The man felt amazed. The idea was almost impossible to understand. All of human history was simply part of his own growth. Every life, every person, every experience was shaping his soul. The man realized something beautiful. If everyone is the same soul, then kindness becomes even more important. Helping others is helping yourself. Hurting others is hurting yourself. Then God said it was time for the man to go back. "Your next life is waiting." The man asked, "Who will I be next?" God answered, "A baby girl in a small village many years in the past." The man barely had time to react. Suddenly, the white space disappeared, and somewhere on Earth, a baby took her first breath. The journey continued. In the great egg of the universe, the soul kept growing.